Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you once again for joining me on Arts, Crafts, and everything in between. Hello, I am your host, Eileen, aka The Little Crafter. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so sorry that I missed last week. Winter research was upon us, so my little guy was home, and I just couldn't think of a show topic. My brain just was on hiatus. I think lack of sleep and off scheduling is kind of been a little wonky on the brain. But anywho, enough of my personal life. So, okay, last week I know that I talked about the scrapbooking and everything was so much information and it packed in a lot. So today I'm going to go easy on you guys, and I figured I would try to talk about card making. I love the cards that they have on the market, don't get me wrong, but I feel that sometimes some of the pricing is a little ridiculous, and sometimes you may want a little bit more of a personal touch. So I think card making is the way to go. And I'm saying I could understand if somebody was like, well, it could be pricey too. But you can also do it as double duty if you're wanting to get into watercoloring and, let's say, mixed media. Those particular pieces of paper, depending on the the paperweight, make sturdy card bases. So that's, killing two birds with one stone right there, which is really, really cool. Another thing that is really cool is if you want to start scrapbooking, you can use pretty much the same supplies. If you're making only mini books, you can use those particular pieces of paper because they are printed smaller. So if you use a 6x6 pad, you can make a 5x6 depending on your card base. Like, let's say if your card base is 7x6, you can make a 6x5. Thank you. I had to remember my math there. You can make a nice little mat there and put your image. And there's a lot of types of stickers. If you have a Cricut or Silhouette or any type of die machine, that is also good. They also have images online that you can print out and cut out really nicely and add. You can handwrite your own little sentiment. So it's a lot of different materials out there that you can use to try and make a card. And the other good thing is they make wonderful gifts. Like if you make a set of note cards or thank you cards, you can give them away along with your birthday cards. And you can have them ahead of time. And you can not worry about, oh snap, I have to make somebody a card. And don't make them all, the same color. And even if you do, you could switch up the sentiment. So try and get an idea or of an image or, oh God, I forget what they call them. A sketch, that's the word. A sketch that will work for missing you, thinking of you, happy birthday, things like that. And there's a lot out there that, you can look online for. And if I know of a young lady, I don't know if she still does sketches, but if you look up Tanami Rose, you'll be able to see that she has sketches for sale. A lot of other companies have sketches, either for free or paid, or just do a search for card sketches. I know that MFT, My Favorite Things, have a sketch challenge that you can use one of their sketches to kind of get your mind going. But it's pretty simple, it's also very fun, and I find very relaxing and therapeutic sometimes. And I wouldn't say don't add a lot of material to your card. Only for the simple fact is the more you add, the more you have to pay for postage and a bigger envelope. So it would be a little bit, a little restraining, but it is also fun. And not only that, but the card bases, come in a big bulk, and they come in different sizes. So you can also maybe make little minis out of your card base. Envelopes. I've seen people make envelope minis, which is really, really cool and exciting, with their papers and stuff like that. You can also even make envelopes out of scrapbook paper, to kind of save down on the price. If you're making your own card base, you can make, they have envelope punches. They also have scoreboards that help you with how to make an envelope. You could stamp images on envelopes and then, write your address to and from. What else can you do? There is so much. My brain is like on overload and it's on fire. But in anywho, guys, so yeah, so it's up to you. And again, I stress so much for people to say, "Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it." Yes, you can. It is so fun. And once you get started, trust me, it is amazing. Because that's what I did. Afterwards, I started thinking, I was seeing a lot of cards online and I was like, wow, these cards are so beautiful. And then I just started. I just went out and went to my Michaels, got some recollection card base, got some recollection card stock, and had some scrapbook paper and started cutting it up with my Cricut. And sometimes I would just use a stamp. And I just went from there, I do want to say that the big trend that I'm seeing is shaker cards, which is so cool and so fun. Basically, it's kind of like a 3D-ish card where they use either foam tape or fun foam, and they pop it up and they use some acetate or some clear packing to stop all the little bits of whatever they put in. Like some of them use little wood veneers, glitter, sparkles, what sparkles? What was I thinking? Sequins, that's the word, sequins in the card. And I have to tell you, folks, it is just simply amazing. It is so beautiful and fun to watch these ladies make these cards. And I have to say, if you guys are so interested in what I'm talking about, you have to check YouTube. You have to look up shaker cards, and I have to say the two ladies that I've been watching, well, actually three ladies, Jennifer McGuire, and oh God, what is Christine? Oh, have mercy, I forgot her name. Oh, that just really, I know it's Catherine. Oh Lord. Anyways, I'll come back to the names in a minute. Just look up shaker cards and you guys would definitely see what these ladies are making, and it is so fun and so exciting, and it just takes your card making to the next level. And I do like the fact that that you're using supplies that are not that expensive as well, and it's just, it makes very, very fun, and you can even get your kids involved in making these cards. Like, who wouldn't want a card, from your little ones? I know I would love my son to help me, but my son is not a crafter, so unfortunately we have to we pick our battles. Okay, so the YouTubers that I've been watching that make these cards is Jennifer McGuire, and her username is Jennifer McGuire Inc. And I think the other one is Christina Warner, but let me just double check that. Yes, Christina Warner, and her YouTube name is K Warner Designs, and Catherine Puller from CatherinePuller.com, I think it is. She's also another good person to make cards with, to watch shaker cards. I mean, they all make wonderful cards, and everyone that I watch makes amazing products, especially cards. It's Catherine Puller stamps, yeah. So yeah, CATHERENESTAPSTAMPS. Sorry. Oh boy, I gotta get another cup of coffee. So yes, so those ladies are just been my go-to inspirations. I mean, because they have been making different styles of cards, and they've just been other YouTubers. Like if you just, like I said, look up Shaker cards, just look up cards in general. I also have some, but I think that my cards are kind of on the basic side, so they're more for beginners. But if you want something to step it up, those ladies would be better. My channel is HK Star Eyes, or you can just look up Eileen Sepulveda San Jose, or just look up my blog, my site, which is AileenTheLittleCrafter.com, and then you'll get some, pictures and stuff like that, of what I've been up to as of late. The last card I made, was a Valentine's Day card, pretty simple. I used some, I think it was not K Warner, Crafter's Companion, paper, or cardstock or whatever, and I just hooded it up, and I used my Cricut, and I made some hearts, and I used some Donna Zalazar scrapbook paper, and some Recollections paper. I used the Brooklyn and the Industrial line, both from Michaels, and that was a cute little card from my husband, which I've been meaning to go take some pictures of that. Sorry, my cat wants my attention. Never fails. Always busy. So like I was telling you guys, if you want something extra special, I think that, and you want to start crafting, I think cards would be another nice little way to go. And it's very inexpensive, and you don't have to get a lot of supplies. And again, I know that there are like, oh, you need Christmas, you need this. If you just get the colors and stick to imagery that is simple and fun to work with, then you can, sky's the limit. And not only that, but nowadays, like, we have pink Christmas trees, blue Christmas trees, so it doesn't have to be a traditional Christmas card. It could be whatever it is that you want to make that expresses you and your feelings towards this person that you're making the card for. So I think that if you give it a try and have fun with it and be creative, you definitely cannot go wrong. Trust me on that one. And again, it's all about learning and having fun with it. So, like I said, I will keep this very simple. Hopefully next week I will have some guests. I'm having, the next topics are a long distance relationship and about a very special author that is very close to my heart. So when I get everything finalized and the questions all done, I will keep you guys posted. So please check me out on my blog, which is, my site, or blog, whatever, EileenTheLittleCrafter.com. And thank you for stopping by. Bye for now.